What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Project 8 for the PS3 and Xbox 360. Today, I believe we're doing some more sick goals, and it's going to jump around a little bit to make sure that you don't watch 45 minutes of me trying to do a manual goal. So I'm going to try to keep it relevant to what's going on in the game, and yeah, we'll go from there. Right now I'm doing the manual spot challenge goal. This one was a little bit tricky because I didn't really know where the sick marker was, but you know, after you look around for a little bit you'll find it. I had to use focus mode for this one. You shouldn't feel bad about using focus mode for some of these because I think it's pretty much necessary for, you know, most of the sick markers. So there you go. I just maxed out my focus as soon as I did that. So there you go, there's the manual one. I'm going to jump right to what looks to be a grind spot challenge. Yeah, so a lot of these sick ones, I think I had a lot of issues with this when I was younger with doing these spot challenges, because I don't think I ever used focus mode to actually do the goals. I always relied on just my base stats, and when you max out your stats in this game, it's honestly not as useful as you may think. I think at this point I even have maxed out grind stats and it does nothing for me. So there's a couple, looks like there's a couple flubs in this one where I didn't make it, but you know, that's part of the journey. That's part of, you know, seeing that I am not the best at this game, and I think that's pretty apparent. But yeah, here I am, focus mode again. You can see that my grind meter is just absolutely insane right now, and it makes it really hard to see too in focus mode. You'd think that with focus mode it would be, oh, I can focus, but they like up the brightness a little bit too much, and it just is really hard to look at. There you go, there's another grind challenge for sick. A celebratory heel flip. And then up here, what are we doing up here? I think we're going up here to acid drop. I had to look this one up. I literally would have never guessed that you'd had to acid drop from up there. That's pretty sneaky. I like that one. So here's another grind challenge for the school. I think with the amount of Tony Hawk I've played throughout the years, I think I've definitely gotten better with this game. I would have never been able to do this when I was younger, like I said. Especially when this game first came out. I was playing on 360 as well, so there's a little bit more lag on there. Whether you believe it or not, the PS3 definitely has less lag. Here we go with another manual challenge. I do like these challenges. I think they're really cool. I think they could have done a little bit better job in Proving Ground. I don't think the Proving Ground ones were quite as creative as these, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. No promises that I'll be doing Proving Ground immediately after this. I think I'll probably do something else. Try to figure something else out, you know. I'm not going to do the next gen Proving Ground immediately after this. I think I mentioned that I'd be doing the PS2 version first, and I think that's still true. I just need to maybe find something in between as well. Here's one that I struggled with, especially when I was younger. Like, I remember this one specifically because it transitions between two levels, so it's loading levels while you're doing this grind, so it lags a lot on 360, especially with the patch. So I remember doing this one at least like 100 times on 360, and I never got it. I don't think I ever even knew where the sick marker was. So I think I looked this one up as well. And yeah, that little wall ride there is pretty nifty if you wanna, because wall rides don't cancel out your grind, unlike manuals. Manuals do that. So I had to quickly shuffle to the other side right at the last second. I don't think I realized that. You can see the wheel is clipping into the coping there. It's kind of What horrible design, am I right? Just kidding, it's fine. I love that booming effect when you land from high up. Alright, so here's another really tricky one. I feel like I'm going to say this for every single one. A lot of these are tricky. Let's just get that out of the way immediately. A lot of these are pretty tricky, and I think it's meant to be because obviously it is a sick goal. But you're grinding pretty much around the entire perimeter of the skate park and just jumping from one thing to another. I think this jump right here is what made it kind of tricky, because you're going up a weird slope. You gotta jump pretty early. But yeah, there we go. Sick. So sick. Alright, this one I think is the manual one from the top of the hill. Oh yeah. I think this was one of the first ones I wanted to get sick on, but I could not. My manual stat was too low at the time. And again, you're transitioning between Fun Park and school/suburbia, so the lag spikes are super real. But here's some birds outside. That's pretty nice. There we go. Sick. I don't think I even saw the marker. Oh, there it is. I saw it. So you can see I'm still rank 3 even after doing all these sick goals. You have to get, I think, 95% sick goals for rank 2, because rank 2 unlocks the final goal for you. You don't have to keep ranking up after 2. It's just like that's it. But I also have a lot of secret spots, and that contributes to the ranking, and I have some gaps, so gaps and secret spots do contribute to it, but I ended the game at 95% sick goals, so you're gonna have to do a lot. But honestly, I think it's a lot easier than a lot of people may think. It was a lot easier than I thought, so I think it's doable. I think anyone can do this. I wish I would have done this on 360 to get the achievements, so I don't have to redo it all over again with the coming months. But you know, it is what it is. I'll probably do it again. Maybe I'll stream it, make it cool. This was a pretty cool one too, where you have to transition between these things in the middle. I think these goals really help improve your THPS skill set for sure. You think with like some of the goals, like if you started on Thug 2 and went straight to online after playing the career, you'd have a good idea of how things work, but you'd never. I feel like the skill wouldn't really be there, because I think anyone can beat the career mode in Thug 2. Maybe not Thug 1. Thug 1 had a lot more difficult goals. I know a lot of people struggle with those goals more than Thug 2, because I think Thug 2 has a more welcoming kind of feel, because the goals aren't necessarily hard. There's just a lot of them. I think that's kind of the gist of it. And if you can't do one of the goals, then there's 100 other ones you can do. This game, there's a lot of hard goals, but they also can be easy because there's ranking systems, so kind of a hit and miss in a way. Here's a weird one. Last one we're doing today is the wall ride one. So you got a wall ride, then you got a manual grind, get your way to it. And I had trouble getting the sick one. I don't know if I do a clutch kind of thing for it. I mess up a couple times. Just for the length of the video, so. You get some serious height when you wall ride in this game. I think it's really cool. It feels really smooth in this game, I'll tell you what. There's the pro. So I'm in focus mode, trying to find out where the sick one is. And I got it. No clutch needed, just a real close-up on my shoe. That'll be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have an amazing day. And I'll see you in the next video where we do some more sick goals. Because we're just sick skaters in a sick skater world. And we're going to dominate to rank #1. Later.